Hello, Ilia Topuria fans. Don't worry, I come in peace. Look, this is something new I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be a message to blank fighter. I'm going to do this for the big main events or just main events in general that I find intriguing. And basically what I'm going to do is for each fighter, I'm just going to list their best path to victories, the best route they should take to victory. I'm going to be a little bit of a coach here. I did one for Charles. I'm going to do one for Ilia. Ilia Topuria fans, this is a message for you. You must be feeling good right about now, huh? Yeah, I know you feeling real good right about now. You should be. You should be. I mean, everything's on your side, right? The big power against the guy who doesn't really take damage well. He defaults to going to his back because no one dare challenges his jiu-jitsu. Not Ilia. Not your boy. If he drops Charles, you know he's going to jump on top. And that's very, very dangerous. Now, we know it's not really, it doesn't take much to get Charles in this position, right? And I think a lot of the times Charles would just catch a quick buzz and wouldn't be overly hurt. But he would just go to his back to recover, right? I don't think every time he went to his back. Sometimes he'll go to his back late on Gage. He's like, ooh, it's a buzz. Let me go to my back. Or he did it to Poirier just to buy himself some time, right? A lot of times he doesn't do it when he's hurt. But when he does hurt, when he is hurt, he goes to his back. Now, I think there's a specific style of fight that Charles struggles the most in. It's going to be your Arman and your Islam type fighters. Now, these are some of the best fighters in the world. So is Ilia. But it's the wrestling. I wouldn't say the threat of the takedown because that would be me taking credit away from their dynamic striking because they're really good strikers. But it's that pressure. Whenever you get Charles thinking about something, you can dictate where he stands. Arman did it with his kicks. Blasting kicks. He was shooting takedowns. Islam did it with the pressure, the clinch, pushing him up against the fence, trips, sweeps, throws. And the reason I'm talking about this is because this is something Ilia did in the Max Holloway fight. He secured 2 takedowns in the first round of the Max Holloway fight. Now, overall, it didn't really throw off Max's game plan because Max moves around a lot. Charles was very stationary. But look, Ilia Topuria is securing these 2 takedowns. It's not for Max to know, hey, I'm going to wrestle the fuck out of you. Because both takedowns he shot, he secured. But it's more of, hey, don't forget, I could do this to you. Hey, make sure your hands are in a good position where you can defend this takedown. That's huge. Because Charles is very, very stationary in his stance. We're going to come back in his stance when it comes to the striking. But he's very, very stationary in his stance. He's almost daring people to shoot. And I'm just going to be honest. That Caucasus region, the brother wrestling, that negates Charles' jiu-jitsu almost every time. Dominant wrestling beats Charles' jiu-jitsu every time. Heavy top pressure beats Charles' jiu-jitsu every time. Now, Ilia, I'm going to be honest. Ilia's control on top isn't the greatest. I'm going to be honest. He kind of lets people scramble so he can try to find submissions. Sort of like Islam Makhachev. He doesn't really stay heavy on top because he's hunting every time he's on top. But it's the fact that you're shooting the takedown. Making him know, uh-oh, I can shoot. I can steal minutes from you. Because this fight comes down to who's going to be standing in the center. Charles wants to be just like this, standing up straight in the center. It's going to be up to Ilia to take that center. Whoever's in the center is going to win this fight. Trust me and believe me. And if he starts to shoot takedowns, or he secures a takedown and he puts that in the back of Charles's mind, or he lands a power shot, he can begin to back Charles up against the fence. And when Charles is up against the fence, and vice versa, when Ilia is pushing someone up against the fence, it's night and day. Charles is a shell of himself when he's against the fence. I'm watching that Arman Sarukian fight, and I'm just shaking my head. This is not Charles Oliveira. He's not letting his hands go. He's super, super reactive. He's trying to counter instead of be proactive. Charles has to be proactive to be successful. It's going to be up to Ilia to push him up against that fence. Blitz in. And I'm saying Ilia has to shoot or he has to hit him with something hard. But I'm going to be honest. Max Holloway has a lot of movement, right? So he's making it a bit tricky for Ilia to catch him. So does Alexander Volkanovski. But I'm going to be honest. Charles standing straight up, no head movement, hands glued to his eyebrow. It's not hard to crack that guard. And if Ilia just hits Charles with this, I don't know what the fuck he's going to do. If he just blitzes in and says, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to make something happen, I don't know what the fuck Charles is going to do. I know what Charles should do. I talked about it in the video. I think Charles should clinch here. But if you're getting reactions out of Charles, let me show you something about Charles. You see Ilia step in the blitz, right? Watch this. He's backing straight up. He gets hit. Right? That could be Charles. You see where Max's hands is? He's trying to grab. That's where Ilia hits you. But look at this. Max is wary enough to circle out. Charles will stay on that fence. His lateral movement is not great. He moves Forward and backwards. Straight line. Oh, I'm fucking terrified. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do when Ilia just decides to back down on a mouthpiece. And you got Ilia saying shit like this.
I can knock him out. I can submit him. Whatever. The only thing I know for sure is that I'm going to knock him out in the first round or submit him in the first round because he walks forward. I'm not going to need to close the distance with him. Since the first moment, we are going to find each other in the center of the octagon. So, yeah, it's going to be a first round finish.
And you see the shirt. That's just fucking terrifying for me. That's fucking terrifying. I mean, it really is. But that game plan also gives Charles hope that you don't have to give him. You get in a firefight with Charles, Charles can hurt you. Everybody just talks about if Ilia hits Charles, it's going down. Nobody talks about Charles's power. Nobody talks about that. Justin Gaethje said it felt like his tongue was on a battery when Charles hit him. It was nothing he ever felt before. Nobody talks about Charles's power. He can hit anybody and hurt anybody. Nobody talks about that. And in this Max Holloway fight, Max was throwing volume, knee stomps, straights, right hands, hooks. He was hitting Ilia clean. These are shots you do not want to give Charles Oliveira. You do not want to give Charles Oliveira free shots because he can hurt you. And he can get your respect. I think the best Ilia Topuria can come out and do is fight how he fought Josh Emmett. Very, very cautious. Still letting his hands go, but he wasn't loading up. He wasn't overextending too much. He was touching him. Then he'll throw a power shot. Instead of just power shot as we're used to, because he's fighting Alexander Volkanovski. He's fighting Max Holloway. He's fighting Bryce Mitchell. Guys who don't really have a finishing upside, can't really hurt him in one punch, can't really make him pay for overextending. Josh Emmett is a guy who could surely make you pay for overextending. He was so on. This was his best boxing defense, his best boxing performance in the UFC, if you ask me. It didn't end in a KO, but you could see Josh Emmett's face. You could see Ilia Topuria clean after the fight. Even in the pocket, he's rolling. His eyes locked on. Beautiful eyes. If Ilia makes Charles fight a tit-for-tat battle, which is something Charles does not really excel at. Neither does Ilia. Ilia can tit-for-tat with the strikers. You know, he's tit-for-tatting with the best strikers, but he's kind of losing. He lost the first round to Max. I mean, he lost the first round to Volk. The Max fight was very competitive. Max was scoring. Charles is a guy who can go tit-for-tat. Charles knows one way. When he's on the feet, he's looking to hurt you. Or he's not going to throw at all. He's either going to be high volume looking to hurt you, or he's going to be low volume. Michael Chandler was extremely low volume compared to what we know for Charles Oliveira. It was safe Charles Oliveira. And that's not a bad game plan to have against Ilia if you can count on Charles Oliveira to be disciplined for 25 minutes. As we know, in that 5th round, he lost discipline. And while you're trying to be patient, eventually Ilia's just going to say, fuck it, let's make something happen. So if you're Charles and you're standing straight up like this, and Ilia's back and forth, and he's moving, and he has that footwork, and he's fucking left hook, right overhand, it's fucking scary. But if he's left hook, right overhand, being wild, Charles Oliveira has a chance. You don't want to give Charles Oliveira a chance. You want to shut him down. You want to kind of break him over time. I don't think Charles Oliveira is a quitter, but you can definitely break him. We've seen him broken in fights before. Or we've seen him completely shut down in fights before. If he comes in and he's just popping him with that jab, because Oliveira's head is going to be in a straight line. Popping him with that jab through Oliveira's guard. Popping him with that jab. Drawing attacks out. I think he should draw attacks out with his jab. Make Oliveira like he has to do something. Ilia's going to be much faster in this octagon. Once Oliveira throws an attack and he's not defensively responsible, that's when you counter. That's when you find that shot. And I was just talking about it. Even if Charles comes out here disciplined, we've seen. This is terrifying. This is my second favorite fighter in the world, behind the one and only Dustin Diamond Poirier. This is fucking terrifying. Because like I said, it doesn't take much. Look at the stance. Look how straight up. It doesn't take much. Charles isn't changing angles. He isn't doing anything special. He's going to try to clinch you. He's going to try to punch you in the clinch. He's going to try to check left hook you. He's going to try to teep you to the mixed edge. He's going to try to knee stomp you. He's going to be standing right there to be hit. And he's going to try to kill you before you kill him. And it's fucking terrifying. We've seen chinks in the armor for Ilia, though. We've seen chinks in the armor. We've seen him hurt. We've seen him caught. We've seen him drop his lead hand when he's throwing a combination. When he's overextending. If you're Ilia Topuria, you don't do that. You keep it nice and tight because you know that shot's going to come. You know you're going to eventually land that shot. And all it takes is one. I mean, here it is. You're in a tit-for-tat battle. Yeah, he was trying to throw wild. He was trying to find him. But in this 3rd round, he's patient. He picks his timing, and then he explodes. Throws that feeler out there to get Max to react. Move your hands out the way. Those that filler out there, look at Max's reaction. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, no. Because you can see Gagey. Look at Gagey. He looks like he's about to engage. Charles ain't reacting at all. He's standing right there. He's waiting for you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Usually it's Ilia not chasing his opponent, but hunting his opponent down. On Saturday night, he's not going to have to hunt for Charles because Charles is going to be right there waiting for him. Oh, no. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. You got to be feeling good, Ilia fan. Anyways, he's about to go. Fast as fuck. Before you can even see it. I can see Charles's guard right here. Boom. Fast as fuck. Before you can even see it. And if you're Charles Oliveira, that might be all she wrote. If you go to your back, I'm going to submit you. Oh, man. And then this is when you know it's over. When you're hurt and he got you against the fence, I can see Charles in this position. I can. After a couple takedowns, after a few power shots, or even just attacking the body, and he feels your power. Like you see Max rolling with shots. Charles is here. Or Charles is going to grab that clinch. Which is if you're a Charles fan, you fucking with Charles, you need him to grab a clinch here. Need him to grab. Do whatever he can. But that's not Max's game. Then it's almost like Max got in his own head. He's like, I'm Max Holloway. I'm all right. I've been here before. I've been hurt before. Nah, bro. This is different. It's fucking terrifying. Keys to victory if I'm Ilia Topuria's coach with my Charles Oliveira shirt on. Patience. No need for a firefight. You don't need to give Charles any chance to land something clean on you. Because Charles can't hurt you. Don't go in there just underestimating his power, which I don't think. Because you don't want Charles pushing you backwards. That's not what you want. Stand your fucking base. Level change. Feint, draw out attacks, make him pay. You don't got to come in, big left hook, big overhand, big left hook to the body, big overhand again, overextend, hit the cage, and regain your balance. That's how Charles creates a scramble, gets your back, takes your back, or catches you with something. Because you're gonna have to be very, very strategic. It's a big reach disadvantage here. Feint, make him respect you, touch him with the jab. Touch him with the jab to where he has to start reacting. Make it a power jab. Now make him have to react. Feint your jab, draw out attacks, make him pay. Stay all the way out or be all the way in. Now, if you're all the way in, you have to worry about Charles Oliveira's clinch. So you can't, but don't hang around in the pocket too long. You don't want to be in kicking range with Charles Oliveira where he's getting free kicks. So if you're not engaged, you need to be all the way out of range. And be responsible. Keep your hands up. I want to see the Josh Emmett here. Here, 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 here. I don't want to see the Volkanovski, Max Holloway where your hands is down here. I don't want to see that. Well, I do want to see that, but I'm fucking with you right now, so I don't want to see that. Let me know who y'all got in the main event. Let me know what you think the best key to victory is. Let me know if you're fucking with Ilia. Hello, Ilia fans. How does this fight end? What round? Like, comment, subscribe, share this to somebody I know they enjoy this like you did. You ain't got to go home. You got to get up out of here, man. Go watch the Charles Oliveira one.